So my name is Mark Wells. I am from Co-Innovate Studio and also the University of Brighton. And today we're going to be talking about the current changes in the world that we're facing and how we're going about overcoming those.
Hi, my name is Alex Pitt. I run Strange Creative Studio. We are a creative agency that work with logo design, branding, photography, videography, anything that's made beautiful. We do that. And we work with some awesome businesses.
Fantastic. And Alex, you've recently set up your business, and this is sort of quite a new endeavor for you. So it's a really sort of intriguing time to set up your business. So if you can tell us a little bit about, obviously about your business, but also maybe why you felt now was the right time to do that.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, Strange was born in lockdown. It's a baby agency. We're only 3-4 months old now. And the reason it came about is I've been freelancing as a graphic designer for about 2 years or so. And I did some brilliant work with a business coach who kind of worked with me about why I'm doing what I'm doing, if this is really what I wanted to do long term. We worked together for about 6 months and it was invaluable to my business, to my life, to everything. It was really interesting work. And off the back of that, I realized that I had this kind of want in the back of my mind to do something that kind of built people up and, you know, saw in them something that maybe other people didn't see. And especially around kind of the quirks and the interesting things about them that make their businesses unique. And so that's why the name Strange came about, because it's that kind of the weirdness in people that makes them interesting, makes them different, makes them stand out and makes them a success. So that's the kind of core of what we do is, you know, really having conversations with founders, finding out the why behind what they're doing and playing to that so that they can connect with the right people.
That's
So
great.
that's kind of why it was born in the first place. I'm quite lucky that I've had years of working in creative industries now since I graduated. So I've got this kind of like little Rolodex of people who I know do really great work because I've done it with them, and I can kind of pick on them and say, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And then, you know, pull together these teams to do some really lovely work for my clients. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
great.
all kicking off now. It's all going very well.
That's absolutely fantastic, and I think it's sometimes reassuring to hear that actually the world does continue, and there is lots of creative work going on, and there is, you know, especially in the industry, not just in terms of fine art. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
you say
Yeah.
you know you spent about sort of 6 months working with a sort of a business kind of trainer, as it were. What challenges have you faced along the way in order, you know, before you maybe arrived at this kind of solution?
I guess, especially doing what I do and what the agency does now, is that it's something that a lot of other people do. There are a lot of agencies out there. There's sort of digital marketing agencies and creative agencies, especially. There's a lot of competition, and there's a lot of people who have sort of said, you know, you're mad to launch something like that because there are so many other people doing what you do. And the reason that I would say like that's, you know, that's not something that I think is a real obstacle is, first of all, there are so many people doing what I do because there's such a need for it. You know, everyone needs creativity in their business. Everybody needs a logo. They need photography. They need things to put on their website. They need things to put on their Instagram. So there, excuse me, there is this abundance of need for what I'm doing and what we're doing. But also, I heard this brilliant thing a few years ago when somebody said, if ever you think that there's too much competition or too many competitors for what you do, walk down a supermarket bread aisle and look at how many different versions of bread there are on sale that still are selling and that there is still a demand for, because all of them are different. There's a bit of, you know, there's a bit of something for everyone. And I think knowing that you can find that niche, you can find that kind of sweet spot of what people are looking for, and remember that the business also starts from yourself, and a lot of launching a business comes from personal relationships. So if you focus on making sure that you're offering a great service or product and you're really in it and you're being authentic, then, you know, there's no reason to say that you can't make a real success out of it.
No, absolutely. Um, what do you think you're excited about what the future might bring? So as we go forward.
So many things. I mean, part of the reason why I'm really excited to work on this business is because when I was freelancing, I was working for a lot of big companies, and essentially I was making rich people richer with the work that I was doing. And there was really, it paid well, and it was, paid the rent, but it wasn't very fulfilling. And part of the reason why I'm so excited about Strange and the future of Strange is that our kind of mission statement is to help mavericks and outliers carve out their place in the world. And so that is, it's quite a broad statement, and there's lots of ways that we can do that and action that and reach the people that we want to work with. But that in itself, finding those people who need our help, helping them and then seeing them flourish, is so rewarding and so fulfilling. And I'm just so excited to get it out in the world. It's like my child that I'm just ready to release off and send into school, and I can't wait to see how they get on. But yeah, so lots of projects in the pipeline at the moment. We're working on a course for teenagers to teach them about creative careers and all the kinds of areas that we cover, plus music, gaming, and just fun stuff, like the sort of thing that when I was a teenager I had no idea you could make money doing. Like, to think that you could make money designing games or producing music, like all of this sort of thing. I mean, you probably see lots of guitars behind me at the moment. So yeah, so that's one thing we're really excited about, is kind of reaching lots of teenagers and getting them going on that. But then I guess just seeing other ways that we can act on that mission statement, because now we know sort of what our purpose is in the world. It's kind of just growing out from there, and yeah, letting Strange grow beyond its wildest dreams and see what happens.
No, that's great. Thank you, Alex. That's really appreciated. And I just jotted down some things, and it was, to try and sum up what we've almost spoken about. And it was, it is that social well-being, and that being able to kind of be sort of social in what you're doing and giving something back. But I think it's also, it's knowing who you are when you're starting a business, and knowing what it is you're about. And if you know that, then you know what you want to do, and you know who you are as well. And I think all of that takes time. But if you're really clear with that and you know what your offer is, then there's always opportunity there. And the competition suddenly feels a bit smaller as well.
Absolutely. There is only one you, essentially, and there is so much value. You may not see it yet, but there is so much value in what you can bring to the world, and there are ways to monetize it so that you can make a living. But that you have so much to offer. I think that's one thing that everyone should remember, that you have a unique offering. Make sure that the world's getting to see it.
I think that's a perfect point to end on, so I think that's a great finishing moment. So thank you ever so much, Alex. That's really appreciated. And hopefully we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.